Good morning, folks. I'm JT,
I'm Joanne.
and we're Scenic Driveways. Well, we watched Tom and Laurie from Tom and Laurie's RV Life this morning. They had a pretty comical video, a good one, and they challenged us to answer some questions. So, Tom and Laurie, this is for you. Joanne will read the questions and then we'll answer them. And then at the end of the video, we'll challenge 5 people. Number 1 question, Joe?
Okay. What is one thing you would change or add to your RV?
Okay, for me, that would be a rear-facing camera so I could see the traffic behind me while I'm towing down the road. We have tow mirrors, but I can't get a real good view back there. So for me, it would be a backup / rear-facing camera.
And I have that we would remove the skylight over by our dinette. It is not necessary. We have a bunch of windows in this whole living area that lets in a ton of light. The last thing we need is a skylight too. It's really not necessary.
Yeah, especially when the sun's that way and the sun peeks through the cracks right into your eyes when you're sitting there on your computer.
Yeah.
Okay. What's number 2?
Number 2, what is something you didn't expect when you purchased your first RV?
Our first RV together, I've owned RVs before I met Joanne, but our first RV together was actually an old school bus that we were going to convert. However, once we got the bus and parked it, it wouldn't start. The cost of renovating it and trying to fix it was astronomical. It turned out to be a big money pit, so we gave it away. So to me, that was one for me.
Yeah, that's what I put down too, that if you're not careful and really think it through, they can be absolute money pits.
Yep. Okay. Number 3.
Number 3 is, what was the deciding factor for choosing your RV?
For me, it was build quality. I wanted something that was built very well and would last us a long time.
Yeah, I have that down too. We picked ours because of how it was made. We researched a lot of it. We went on YouTube, checked out the videos of the factory tours of various manufacturers to see how they were putting them together, and we liked how ours was constructed, and we went with that, found a floor plan we liked from them, and we've been pretty happy with it.
Yep. Okay, we're on number 4.
Okay, what is your favorite meal when camping? And like Tom and Laurie said, we're not
We
camping.
don't camp.
We're not camping, we're living. And so our favorite meal, living, as Tom put it.
My favorite meal, I just love simple meals. I'm a simple meal kind of guy. My wife makes this stuff with, she cuts up sausages and potatoes and onions and stuff and fries them up in the frying pan, and that's basic, simple meals is what I like.
Well, I always love pasta dishes, so I like anything with pasta. And then boondocking, casseroles are real handy because it's just one pan. So.
Yep. Shepherd's pie would be another good one. Okay. Number 5.
Number 5. Let's see. What is a must-see destination? Must-see RV destination.
For me, it's anything Western. I grew up watching Westerns on TV with my grandfather. I'd like to go see Tombstone. I like to go to Rendezvous where they have the men and the women dressed up in the Mountain Men era. And I love museums that are Western museums, like the Buffalo Bill Cody Museum in Cody, Wyoming. Old state prisons, things like that. I just like to go see things, and I'm pretty interested in the West and the Mountain Man era. So
I have a few things that have been on my bucket list since time out of mind. Bryce Canyon being one of them, and we're here, so I could check that one off. But the other ones I have, besides ghost towns, because I just think they're fun, but I have the Pueblo Indian cliff dwellings that are in southern Colorado.
yep,
The Grand Tetons, Glacier National Park, the Sawtooth Mountains in Idaho, as well as the Smoky Mountains and the Blue Ridge Mountains on the eastern side there, Tennessee and North Carolina, where those are.
okay.
Yeah.
You can drive me there anytime, sweetie.
Okay, number 6. Favorite thing about RVing?
Well, like Tom, I got 2 of those. I love the people we meet. 98%, I would say at least 98% of RVers are friendly. It's a really, the camaraderie with RVers is just second to none. I like the people we meet. We've met a lot of good people, and after a while they start to become almost like your family. So, yep, I like that. And I love spending more time with my wife. I mean, we're at work right now. She works at this campground. I can see her anytime I want. We spend more time together. We enjoy more things together, explore. It's one thing to go out there and see America by yourself, but when you have somebody to share it with, it just seems that much more special.
Yeah.
So I like those 2.
Okay. Yeah, and again, what he said. And then I also have, the choices you have of where you want to be.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Don't like your neighbors? Move. Okay.
Okay. And number 7 is, what is your least favorite thing about RVing?
My least favorite thing has to be people with poor RVing etiquette.
Oh,
The people that'll run an open frame generator at 10 or 11 o'clock at night, or the people that have to play their music loud enough for the rest of the National Forest to hear it, or people who have loud arguments between one another so the whole campground can hear it, or not picking up after their dogs, or throwing trash in fire pits. Just people that have zero or poor RV etiquette, I think it is mine.
Yeah, and mine I put down, I would say getting ready and packing for travel day. That makes me anxious.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And it's funny because it's, I can tow pretty much anything. I'm not afraid of towing. I can back anything up. But once the thing I was towing became my home, and it's everything we own in the world, even though we're fully insured, you don't want to wreck it. You don't want to get in an accident. It's different than just towing a utility trailer or things like that. So yeah,
just spending the weekend camping and it's not your home. Yeah.
If you wreck your camper, you can go back to your house. But when you wreck your house,
yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, so then number 8 is, what will be the must-have item on your next RV?
Well, I'm not sure there's going to be a next RV. We're pretty content with this one. But my next have item for me would be one of the lifetime roofs. There's companies out there that'll come over and they'll take off your old roof, and if there's any damage under it, they'll repair it, and then they put a lifetime roof on it, and they guarantee it for life. Even if you get a leak, they'll come back and they'll tear up the roof, repair it, replace it, free, parts and labor. And that's transferable, so when you sell the RV, it goes to the next owner. So for me, yeah, lifetime roof, hands down. I don't like leaks.
That was a good one. And then I had put, like some RVs have these, but you know, by the door there's that cubby hole in it, or just a place where you can just shove your shoes so they're out of the way. You know, I wish we had something like that.
That would be a good thing too, because we always have our shoes right near the door.
Mm-hmm.
We always take our shoes off at the door. We don't track it through the house. So, okay.
Okay. Number 9 is your favorite adult beverage at camp.
Okay. Well, I don't drink. Never. But my favorite beverage is Moxie. Unfortunately, it's kind of a New England soft drink, and you really can't get it around here. And I also like Arbuckle's Arosa coffee, the coffee that won the West. So, for me, that's my favorite drinks.
So I put down, I just love beer, and so I like to sample the local brews.
Yeah.
And occasionally wine, but I have fun sampling.
Yeah, you like your craft beers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She doesn't drink very many of them, though. I always say she's my 3-beer girl. Drinks one, spills one, and gives one away. Yep.
Okay, and the last one, number 10. What is your favorite indoor RV accessory?
My favorite indoor accessory has to be my little folding computer tables. Can't use it because I can't show you because I'm using it right now. But yeah, we have these little tables that fold flat for when you're traveling, and we put our computers on them. And to me, it's what I use the most in the RV, so that's my favorite RV accessory.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I had a hard time trying to think of one for this, so I just put down that charging stations, you know, they're really clever in the industry now as to putting that stuff in handy spots, and we have one right under our TV, and it's also a cabinet under there with like a little, you know, top, you know, you could skinny thing, but we can put our tablets up there and the cords and stuff, and we can just, you know, keep it there so it's not cluttering our dinette table. And we have also a place to charge phones and laptops and stuff by our beds. On each side of the bed there is one, and you know, I just think that was well thought out.
Okay, well that makes the 10 questions. Thank you, Tom and Laurie, for giving us this challenge. And now we're going to challenge 5 people. Number 1, Johnny and Tracy from RV SWAT. You've been challenged to answer those 10 questions. Marguito, Grand Adventure. You've been challenged. Mike and MJ's Adventures. You've been challenged. Carlos and Renee from Living the RV Local Life. Kevin Loving. We know you travel a lot, so you've been challenged. And as a bonus, I know they're not quite full-time RVers, but they travel a lot. So our new friends, Rick and Linda from Gone Again, and that's GONAGIAN, Gone Again. They have a great channel. Check them out. He has a lot of great ideas. Well, that's it, folks.
Mm-hmm.
We thank you for watching. We appreciate all of you that subscribe to our channel. We never expected our little channel to have almost 100 subscribers already, so
Wow. Mm-hmm.
that is beyond our expectations. You guys are just awesome. If you liked our video, give it a thumbs up. And until we see you next time, God bless you all. Have a great week.
Take care.